We've still got a hefty amount of transfer budget and quite a lot of time left in the transfer window, but I have actually made a signing off camera. I never said he was the best player I've ever signed, but he's a signing nonetheless. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 28th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today we are facing MK Dons, and then we're going to simulate forward until the end of the transfer window and face Swindon. 2 away games once again. Hopefully we don't have the same results as last time, but since last time we have done alright off camera, coming away with a win in the Carabao Cup, a win in the league, and then a draw against Gillingham. So actually bouncing back quite a bit, and we're getting used to the league. We're finding our feet, and I'm hoping that we can come away with some more wins in today's episode to help us move up the table. 10th place right now. It's not too bad. It could be a lot worse, and they only want us to finish in the top half. I want to push for playoff places this year. And I think with the players that we've got, we should be able to do exactly that. But as I said before, I haven't made too many signings once again. We've still got a lot of money and still plenty of time, but I do kind of need to start sorting out these signings. But Carl Turner is the man that we've brought in. He looks good, but he's not the best player I've ever signed in my life, and I will be the first to admit that. Another one of those players that they said was going to be better than he is, but he's got some good stats and he scored in his first game, so you can't complain all that much. We also got rid of a few players, but everyone I've gotten rid of I've covered, and I've just realised that. Hopefully we can find some more players to sign. I don't really know what position we need to strengthen. Still kind of iffy about that midfield area. Not a lot of options on the bench either, but I'm confident with the squad that we have. It's just a matter of whether or not we're going to get the results and whether or not we find the players if we are wanting to improve the squad. But without any further ado, let's jump into the first game of today's episode against MK Dons, and hopefully we can come away with a win. You know, I'm moving down to balanced. I feel like that's more intelligent. And I think this is probably our best squad at the moment. By the way, Hunt, we were nervous about him. He's the highest average rating for us. So I think my tactical genius goes beyond me sometimes. I didn't even realise he was going to be good, and he's turned out to be a brilliant signing. So again, just another showing of me being genius beyond my time. So we're still going with the starting lineup of Sinclair, Hunter, I'll get it eventually. Shadibo, Turner, Hunt, Doherty, Clark, Bolger, Bryan, De Silva, and Eastwood in between the sticks. Still looking for a new goalkeeper as well, so hopefully one of those turn up at some point. I'm kind of just waiting for things to turn up, you know. But there's only so much you can do if you're trying to be realistic in this game. I don't like to use the search feature very much, to be honest with you. I like to try and keep things realistic. I mean, if I do, you know, transfer search someone and they come up as good, I'm not going to not sign them, but I don't like to go out of my way and try and use the filters to find people. I like to try and get my scouts to bring them to me, but I definitely let myself search up players that are transfer listed, because I feel like if they're transfer listed, you'd know about them through the media. So I feel like it makes some logical sense. And Shadibo coming in clutch early on in this game, an assist from Hunt once again. I actually don't know if it was an assist from Hunt. I didn't see who did it. I thought it was Hunt, but now I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't. No, it was Hunt. Look at this. Beautiful pass. Shadibo, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing, but he's made it very easy for Shadibo, and he finishes dinner. And it's 1-0 already to Salford City, and they come back at us with an opportunity. I'm hoping, that's a word now. I'm hoping that we get the ball just as we have done right now, and maybe we could add to the tally straight afterwards. That would be very impressive. Don't think I've seen that happen at all in this FM. We've had Hunt switch it over to Hunter there. Turner goes for the shot, but unfortunately can't get it past the goalkeeper. But this is early pressure, and this is good stuff from our side. And the chance isn't over yet though. Hunt back on the ball, moving it forward to Doherty. Well, it was more like parallel, sideways sort of direction, but we're still moving forward. Hunt's back on the ball, searching to Shadibo, who goes for another shot, and a great save by the goalkeeper this time means that we're still only 1-0 up. But the XG is starting to say that we should probably be 1 or 2 goals up at this point, and we're certainly outperforming MK Dons, despite the fact that on paper you could argue that they are the better side. But our players, they're pulling through. It's the tactical genius that I have, and Brian's having a good day at the office, which we love to see, because he's always been a bit iffy, you know. He looks good on paper, but he's never performed that well with his average rating, so it's good to see him getting a solid rating so far today. Bolger's the man. He's always getting some great average ratings, and, you know, it explains why he won player of the season last year, so you can't really complain about that performance, but we can complain about us not scoring just yet in this opportunity. Why would I say that? We've scored in the end. I started complaining. That was just poor commentary. I was trying to come up with something clever to say, and then I just ended up being negative. And I apologise to Sinclair because he's come away with a goal. Hunter trying to whip a ball in here, if I remember correctly, comes off Turner. Turner gets a goal and an assist now from 2 games, mate. That's some pretty good stats, if I do say so myself. So I will certainly take that. Sinclair picks up his 3rd goal of the season, and I'm pleased with the performance so far. I'm not even going to tell them to get complacent out there because we have been playing insanely well. And I mean, it could be a factor that MK Dons just aren't playing that great, but 7 shots is not actually too bad. They could be unlucky to not have had a goal or an opportunity on camera yet, but they might end it here. No, it doesn't look likely as Hunter is running away with the ball, skips past one defender. Surely he's going to look to Sinclair. No, he's going to himself. He goes for a shot, and we had a big glitch there. Don't know why it glitched, but we got to see the shot go over the bar. Wasn't very menacing at all. But now they could be coming away with a counter-attacking opportunity. A good tackle, but we don't pick it up. And Davies has run straight through our defence. He's coming in on goal, and he hits the woodwork. We are so lucky to still be 2 goals to the good here. I mean, we could have made it 3, but then they ended up going up the other end. Very unlucky. You'd think the XG would have gone up a wee bit more. I love XG. I talk about XG so much, I've just realised. I'll probably need to put a little bit less weight on XG in my videos, you know. It's not as crucial as scoring goals. I comment on it quite regularly, though. First substitution of the episode is going to be Hunt coming off, and you know what, let's chuck another player off. Who hasn't been playing well? I don't know. Everyone seems to be playing alright, but De Silva, maybe he could have a bit of time off. I don't think I've given Rochia many opportunities in the starting lineup, so I certainly think he deserves a chance off the bench. He's still got plenty of potential, a solid amount of ability right now. We should be in contention for starting positions, but I guess I haven't given him as much of a chance as he perhaps deserves. Ashley Hunter, mate, I wouldn't be expecting you to be scoring the corners, but I will take it when you do it. Doherty with a good ball into the mixer, and Ashley Hunter's just there to nod it into the back of the net. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but I will take it, as I said before. And we're going to make our last substitution of the game. And it was going to be Clark to come off, but it now seems like it's going to be Zabana to come on for Hunter. Unfortunate, because that man has just found his form, and we don't really have any other left wingers really finding their feet at the moment. Brown's been playing very averagely, so has Zabana, and they've just gone and scored. So, you know, it's negative stuff all round, but I still think that regardless of that goal from a corner, we'll be coming away with the points. And we could actually come away with another goal here if we do play our cards right, playing it up quite well right now. Zabana dribbling past the defender, plays into Poigmal. Poigmal's looking for a pass, he can't find anyone, so he moves it backwards like that, slowing it down. Sinclair's trying to find a gap, finds Zabana somehow, and Zabana has proved me wrong. He is performing well now. Great finish, great goal, and it is 4-1. We're back to 3 goals ahead just as soon as we get to 2 goals ahead. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We scored quickly after they scored, is what I was trying to say. And I wonder if that comes down as a Sinclair assist. Surely not. I mean, it's not really exactly a direct pass, but either way, we'll take it, come away with the win, come away with 4 goals, and certainly that's going to help us move up the table and increase our goal difference to 4, which is, you know, pretty respectable at this stage of the season. Unfortunately, Hunter's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Again, I say, he's been pretty solid this season, and by that, I do mean he's had 1 goal, and that was scored today. So I kind of retract that statement. I think we will survive without him. He's not been that impactful. What was this Q? Qualifying player towards minimum. I don't understand what that means. What's the competition next? It's a Papa John's trophy. Yeah, no, we don't need to cover that. I'll see you guys on transfer deadline day or when we play Swindon. It depends on how much stuff is going on. Transfer deadline day has passed, and you'll be happy to hear we were 1, the most active team with 17 players going in or out, and 2, we have made some signings, and I'm finally happy to say these were some good signings. All 3 of them from the same club. I know that seems unusual, but we're going to go through them one by one. This one was a youngster. Pretty good. Come in for a very low fee. It'll be a good one for the future. As well as this one also being a great youngster. Could potentially start right now, but I just don't think those stats quite effectively translate to his star rating. But we'll roll with it. This man is the one that I'm excited about, though. Again, I will say, I don't think his stats actually translate to his star rating, but I'm happy with him either way. 3.5 star current ability, 5-star potential. Mate, this guy is going to be world class someday. He's got the mentals, he's got the physicals, and he just needs to actually, get good at football. But for now, I am happy with those signings. I think we have a stacked team now, and it was pretty stacked to begin with, to be honest. So we've just improved where we need to improve, and we're going to jump straight into the next game of the season. By the way, won the game in the Papa John's Trophy. It was a very rotated squad, so it wasn't that impressive, but still good to come away with the win. And we are now playing against Swindon. Don't know much about Swindon. If you know a lot about Swindon, this is going to be a good game for you. Edgehill's on the bench. Also got Soji on the... No, Ty. We decided to call him Ty on the bench as well. Hunter, Sinclair and Zabana are out for international and injury, as well as Boyd Munt, and also Hunt is out with an injury. So this is the squad that we're going with. Without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Edgehill's going to need a number. You know what, let's give him number 12. I think he deserves it. If you don't know, previously in my videos I've gone over it. Number 12 is what I give to the best youth prospect in my opinion. Number 12 is the number that I wear when I play football, so, kind of just give it to him. It's not got anything to do with Olivier Giroud. Who else wore the number 12? Can't think of anyone else historic that wore number 12, but Olivier Giroud, he's the only one I ever think of. That's just because I'm an Arsenal fan. We've got the first opportunity of the game, and Brian is on the ball, playing it out to Shadibo, playing it back to Brian. Oh, great link-up play between the centre-back and the right wing, and that's exactly what we love to see. Scowan's on the ball, looking over to Puigmal, who has plenty of room, and hits it into the back of the net. Mate, that is a brilliant finish, and he's just taken the chance with absolute ease. I don't know how he had that much space, and Scowan has been very intelligent to pick him out there. Mate, why are none of the defenders over there? I mean, I shouldn't be complaining, but that is a beautiful finish in the end. He still had a lot to do from that position, but he does exactly what he needs to. And that means that we are 1-0 up after 20 minutes, and we've only had 3 shots. Well, they've had 0, so you would expect us to be winning, but still, probably not the most dominant performance we've ever had, but hopefully we'll have another opportunity here to potentially add to our lead. Clark's on the ball, trying to move it forward, find Shadibo. Shadibo back to Scowan. Already got 1 assist today. Probably not going to get 1 again with that pass, but Clark could be able to whip a good ball in here or play it back to Puigmal, who has whipped in a good ball, but no one gets on the end of it. But we have another bite at the cherry. De Silva looking for a cross. He finds Smith, and it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. That could have gone anywhere, and I have to say I was kind of expecting it to go into the back of the net, but it's come into the goalkeeper's hands, luckily for them. But going into halftime, we are certainly the dominant side. Not the most dominant game of all time, but we're certainly playing a lot better than them. We got to guard against some complacency though. Got to make sure that these levels stay exactly where they are right now, and hopefully we'll come away with all 3 points. Another opportunity here, and we do double our lead. Bolger with the goal. And that should be enough. Game, set and match in my opinion. We're going to make our first substitution. That is going to be Edgehill making his professional debut. And you know what? I'm going to play him as an inside forward. I feel like it makes more sense for his stats. Oh, should I? I don't know. No, maybe we'll just try winger. But I do think that an inside forward makes more sense to him. So I'm thinking about training him as a left winger, but I'd have to start him from scratch, and I feel like that takes forever. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see how he performs. Hopefully he comes away with an opportunity, maybe even a goal or an assist. I would really appreciate that. FM, maybe. It would just be good to, justify me giving him the number 12 number, but for now, we're not seeing too much going on. Rochi is going to come on though. Clark is not having the best day at the office apparently. Move De Silva out onto that right hand side. I always forget that I can do that because De Silva is versatile and I love right back and left back players that can do both and have either foot, mate. He's just an absolute gem, diamond in the rough. Not that the rest of our players are the rough, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. De Silva's on the ball on that right hand side, playing it into Edgehill, who's surely going to look to whip a ball in. No, he plays it back to Puigmal. Puigmal back to De Silva into Brown, and he's been pushed over. It looked a wee bit like a dive there, but I'm not going to complain. And it is Bolger to take the penalty. I have not edited my penalty taker, so I'm surprised to see him on it. but he does put it away for a second of the day. Mate, that is not something I expected to be saying. Bulger with the double, and we'll take it, I guess. We'll definitely take it. 3-0 at the moment, and I'm sure... Oh, I've got their first shot, though, and I'm sure we're going to finish this game with all 3 points. Could be adding to the tally here, though, as we are in an attacking position, not opportunity. Puigmal, back to Rochia, into Scowen, to Turner. Smith, he's going to move it forward one more time. Puigmal, mate, you scored that beautiful hit earlier, and you can't finish that. Surprising. We should be 4-0 up there. That was the chance of the game. Wow. I mean, the penalty was probably easier to score, but still, that was a very easy opportunity. But we will take a 3-0 win. Very good performance, and I'm absolutely stoked that we're finding our feet in this league and moving up the table in 4th place now. Boys and girls, we are doing well. We are certainly doing well, and hopefully we can do even better off camera. But that is where we're going to end this episode. Please make sure that you do like this video. Can we get 6 likes on it? And subscribe if you're new around here. If you're still listening, this is the final video that I'm pre-recording before I go away on my holiday. So I'm not actually sure when this will be coming out. It will be scheduled for a day. I'm not actually sure at this current point in time. But I will not be uploading from now to like the 11th. Because I'll be back on the 11th. So, you know, if not, if this is like ages away from the 11th, I apologize. I tried to pre-record as much as I could. I hope you guys can survive not having me for a while. I know it's difficult. If you're curious, I'm in the Marlborough Sounds, which is a nice spot in New Zealand. And yeah, I hope you all have a nice wee break as well if you are having a break over the January period. But that is all from me for now. But I will be back as soon as I get back, starting to upload daily Football Manager videos. Once again, make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. And make sure to like this video as well. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all later. I'm off to have a holiday. Catch you all.